Fort Smith. A lot of rainfall, Stephen, and we are, just a few hours away from it all being done?
Yeah, just a few hours away from it being done and a few hours away still from crossing over into the river valley. Again, northwest Arkansas seeing the first with this line moving in, and really we stayed below the severe limits throughout the evening so far. There's a small line of thunderstorms moving across 49 right now, so just moved out of Fayetteville. Fort Smith, you're coming up next with some strong thunderstorms, but again, staying below the severe limit. As for now, as we take a look across the river valley, again, LaFleur County is our only county that has that tornado watch, and they're seeing some of those thunderstorms start to break apart now, so we might get out of this without even a severe thunderstorm warning. But just to the south of us is when we have some of those severe thunderstorm warnings right now. We'll see if that moves into southern LaFleur County. Across northwest Arkansas, again, that line of thunderstorms moved past on the east side of 49 now, moving into Madison County, into Carroll County. So as this continues to break apart, we'll see this line push out further out towards central Arkansas. Taking a look at our temperatures right now, still seeing those 50s and 60s across northwest Arkansas and the river valley, but you kind of see that line of thunderstorms. It got together and now it's starting to break apart once again. So this cold front's moving through, and really what this is going to do heading into tomorrow now is really cool off temperatures. We have freeze warnings and watches across portions of the river valley heading into tomorrow morning. Our expected wind gusts, again, we're far below the severe limit this evening right now, but really the main concern is that our wind gusts are going to be coming up from the south all day today, and now throughout the rest of the evening, they're coming down from the north, really cooling off temperatures as we head into tomorrow morning. Daytime temperatures for our Friday on St. Patrick's Day going to be in the 40s across northwest Arkansas, 50s expected for the river valley. Again, this timeline of these storms not going to last into the late evening tonight. Around 8 p.m. is when we're going to wrap things up across northwest Arkansas. Just those lingering showers still heading into the evening tonight across the river valley. Maybe a little bit later, talking about 9 p.m., maybe closer to 10 p.m. before we start to see those last thunderstorms starting to move out. Taking a look at futurecast of what we're expecting. Again, we're going to see this line of thunderstorms continue to push through. First with northwest Arkansas, that's already moving past by the time we get to 6:30, 7 o'clock. Then it's just the river valley, and we're going to see 7:30 to 8 p.m. is going to be our timeline for that, and then it moves out of the river valley as well. Just left behind is going to be some cooler air. Greater threat for severe weather for today across the river valley. They have that level 2 risk, but it looks like we're just going to get away with this with some strong wind gusts. Could still reach up close to that 60-mile-an-hour mark, and then we'll start to be talking about those thunderstorm warnings. Level 1 risk across northwest Arkansas. So here's our threats throughout the rest of the evening. Very low tornado risk right now. Really what we're talking about is just those high wind gusts. Maybe we start to see some small core pockets of hail. And it's not going to be really a strong flash flooding concern because we're staying under an inch of rainfall throughout the rest of this evening. Here's what we're going to be talking about, though, heading into tomorrow morning. Well, past couple days we've seen 60s and 50s for our daytime temperatures. Heading into tomorrow morning for St. Patrick's Day, if you're starting off early, it's going to be bitterly cold. That cold front is packing a punch, and temperatures are going to drop down to feeling like the teens by the time we get into around 7 a.m. across northwest Arkansas, across the river valley. Temperature is going to be feeling like we're in the 20s. So here's your outlook for St. Patrick's Day heading into tomorrow. Sunshine will come out, but it's not going to be enough to warm up those temperatures. Daytime highs are reaching up into the 40s and 50s with that northwest wind cooling off things. So let's recap what we're expecting for tonight. Again, we're expecting to see this timeline between 8 p.m. and 9 p.m. Everything's going to start to wrap up. If we get close to that 60-mile-an-hour mark with these wind gusts, that's when we'll start talking about those severe thunderstorm warnings. Could see some hail cores and some gusty winds. For northwest Arkansas heading into tomorrow, temperatures only going to be in the 40s. Cooler for the weekend, low 40s. Going to see sunshine throughout the rest of the week across the river valley. Cooler temperatures over the weekend.
Well, let's just give you an update here. We can just go ahead and call it.
Let's call it.
7 seconds to go. It's 73-62. Arkansas will advance.